So I can't not look at the internet and see all of the I don't know how many, but there seem to be a number of vocal people who seem to be upset uh, about Call of Duty and some of the Activision games going multi-platform or staying multi-platform in the indefinite future beyond the contract, right? So again, I don't really care. If I like Call of Duty, which I do like the campaigns, I'll get it wherever I can get it, but I get it. Some people give a fuck about that. But this is important. It's important you think a little bit, okay? So there's two things that I'm not seeing a lot of in the discourse about this announcement today that these are going to be multi-platform for a bit. The first one is we've talked on this stream before about how Sony's working on about 10 games as a service games. One of the key reasons they got Bungie is to help them pull along their games as a service from kind of these sort of boutique games into the next generation of real robust games as a service. Bungie's brilliant at that. They're one of the leaders at that. Jim Ryan has said as much. And so I certainly can guarantee you, not that I'm giving you any inside information, but if you think of Guerrilla, which is known for Killzone, and you think of the director who is known for Rainbow Six, who's now at Guerrilla directing their multiplayer service game, it's probably going to be military, M-rated, violent action shooter. They're not making Fall Guys, right? And so, and out of those 10, I'm assuming a number of them are sort of that mentality of going for the commercial mainstream. Some are probably weird and unique, but whatever. So I do wonder, will there come a point where if that game really catches on and it starts to do really well, the one that let's just say it's not, but let's say it's Killzone. I don't think it is. Shouldn't be. Let's say it's Killzone. Then I think Microsoft begins to potentially reassess. It's like, well, they're not giving us their big exclusive shooter that people are really into. Why are we giving them Call of Duty, right? So that's number one. It's nothing is permanent, regardless. But the bigger one, though, the bigger thing that I don't see anybody thinking about is, and I don't like the term 4D chess because now it's a meme, but back when it wasn't, it was still stupid. I think Phil Spencer's a smart guy. I think he's done a lot of really innovative stuff to disrupt the industry in a good way. And I like that about the guy. Is he this, I'm not going to paint this guy like the second coming of Steve Jobs yet. He hasn't done enough, okay? But when they say he plays 4D chess, I don't know anything about that. But what I can tell you is it's pretty easy to look at this as a pretty fucking smart move for Xbox, right? And again, I don't care who wins. I'm just looking at these like Twitter things when people are like, all these little this one guy's like, today's the day that Xbox died, because they made the stupid decision, to go multi-platform on some of their games and stuff. And I'm just like, dude. So think about this for a second. Just think about this. So you're Microsoft and you have one of the biggest games in the world, even though, yes, last Christmas Call of Duty kind of dropping. How much of that is the World War II setting? How much that is, will be rectified with Modern Warfare coming out? Modern Warfare 2 is the rumor. It sounds really cool. Fighting the drug cartels, I'm in. But regardless, still, it was the number one selling game last year, even though it had dropped. That's how big this game is, and you know that. So you're Microsoft. You have the rights to that. Well, you win both ways. Right? You win, because you're going to keep making a lot of money as long as Sony and whatever other system, I guess they talked about Switch, but let's just take Sony. As long as Sony keeps putting the goddamn thing and selling hardware and they keep putting the Call of Duty game on their PlayStation, Xbox is making money, right? But more than that, it's one more example to move people away from any other ecosystem, be it Nintendo, be it Sony, into Xbox, because it's cross-play. All your friends are playing. Oh, I got to go out and buy it. It's $70. Oh, I got it for free or psychologically free, and I got it the day it dropped. They're remastered. They're making a new Crash. I got it. You got to go pay for it. They're making a new Spyro. I got it. You got to go pay. You see what I'm saying here, right? So, if Sony keeps doing well on hardware, Microsoft wins. If Sony puts out a game that really is cutting mindshare, which I don't think they will, away from the Call of Duty audience. Microsoft can pull their Call of Duty back. And if ultimately it goes day one Game Pass, which we know it will, they've said as much, then they also win in that way, because you're sitting there going, oh, what's a better value? To continue churning out $70 games that I have to buy, or giving Microsoft, anywhere from $9 to $20, depending on where the price is, a month for all of this shit. So is that 4D chess? I don't know. But to look at today's announcement as a negative to Xbox is really not seeing the full picture. It's very, it's a simple-minded knee-jerk to the news. But if you really drill down, I think this is the Game Pass Trojan horse. I think a game like Call of Duty being everywhere, but it's free. It's free. In the customer's mind, 99% of the customers who subscribe to things, it's free. It's everywhere, but it's free day one on Game Pass. Come on. I mean, that's the equivalent of saying, hey, it's not that different than what HBO Max did this year, where it's like, yeah, we're going to put Dune in the theaters. But if you subscribe to HBO Max, you also get it. You also get The Matrix. You also get Wonder Woman 84, which was terrible. But you know what I'm saying, right? A lot of people it's like, oh, well, this is better than going to the theater. This is exactly what Xbox is doing. It is a Trojan horse, and whether it's intentional or not, it's pretty impressive. It's a pretty impressive move, and I think the people who are crying about this today, are morons, because it's a fucking video game company. They don't care about you. Play what you want. If you don't have enough money to have both, figure out a way to get it. Get a job. Save up. If trade with friends. When I was a kid, we didn't have any money. I traded the Atari with my friend and Intellivision a couple times a year. But ultimately, though, this is pretty fucking smart. I'm impressed. I'm certainly not upset. A lot of people are upset. It's very weird.